around, unless they have something special. I think that might be game. Put the counter here. They block, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, I'm like, do they not? Oh, they don't have anything, okay. Yeah, mana blue too available. They can do all kinds of weird bounce stuff with that. And away we go. Hello everybody, my name's Kyle. Thanks for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. I like just sharing all kinds of decks that I do, from jank and budget decks to show you what I do a little bit in ranked and more competitive stuff, and just all kind of fun synergy I think of on a regular basis. So if you're into any of that, hit the subscribe down in the bottom corner, right here where I am. I also have a great beginner's guide section in this whole series for anybody just getting started out on Arena, how you can start your collection out really cheap or even for free. So go check that out if you're new to Arena, and also looking for any tips about the program and growing your collection and all that stuff. For today's video, I'm just doing something fun that I came up with, sort of. I was looking through the new cards in Innistrad. Well, I mean, I did come up with it, but I didn't sort of come up with it at my creation. But I was looking through the new cards in Innistrad, and I noticed some cool looking blobs, or not blobs, oozes, right? We got Consuming Blob here, and the only other one, actually, I thought there was a few, the only other one in Innistrad Midnight Hunt is, it's like a black, no, it's a Simic one. It's, what is it? Blue and green. Blue and green, and it doesn't really synergize with what we're trying to do in this deck. And this deck goes more with the majority of blobs I found across everything in Standard, which there's not a lot. For some reason I thought I saw a lot, so I decided let's create an ooze deck. But it turned out kind of cool. A lot of the oozes are either rare or mythic, and they're pretty fun and actually pretty good. We got Gelatinous Cube as one of our oozes here. It exiles a target non-ooze creature that an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield, or we can dissolve it by paying X, which is the mana cost of the creature, plus 1 black. So anybody's familiar with Gelatinous Cube, that's a fun ooze to play around with. If our opponents have them, they can't target our oozes, which we're not all oozes in here, as you can see. Oran-Rief Ooze, very good for +1/+1 counter synergy. So I started trying to build a little bit more around that when I wasn't using oozes. As you know about Oran-Rief Ooze, it's a 3-mana 2/2 ooze creature. When it enters the battlefield, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control, and whenever this guy attacks, we put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature that already has a +1/+1 counter on it. Like one or more, basically. So Ranger class goes good with that, because when we declare attacker, and you don't even need to auto-order your triggers, the program kind of detects this for you and says, I'm pretty sure this is how you want it. And what will happen is, if we have a level 2 Ranger class, it'll trigger, and if somebody, let's say our 2/2 Wolf, doesn't have a counter on it, and we've got Reef Ooze, and I usually put the counter on itself, so it's a 3-mana 3/3, instead of putting the counter somewhere else. In certain situations, I'll put it somewhere else. But for the most part, I put it on Oran-Rief Ooze itself. And then if we attack in with the Wolf here, the 2/2 Wolf and the Ooze, they will both trigger with the level 2 Ranger class, and we'll actually get to put that counter from the Ranger class on the Wolf first, and then since the Reef Ooze already has one, the 3/3 Wolf and the 3/3 Reef Ooze will both become 4/4s with an additional counter right before combat goes. So this guy pumps the whole field and gives them all counters, which is a really good way to grow everybody really big, really fast. So that's another fun ooze we have in the deck. Another ooze from a relatively new set, much like Gelatinous Cube here, from the D&D set, we got Ochre Jelly. Ochre Jelly enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. We play X plus green, and it's a 0/0 that enters with those many counters on it. It's got this split ability whenever it dies. If it had 2 or more counters on it, it has to have multiple. You'll understand with the rest of this. You get to create a token that's a copy of it, and at the beginning of the next end step, at the beginning of the next end step. And this token enters the battlefield with half that many counters on it, rounded down, which is why you have to have 2 at least. Half of 1 is half, rounded down is 0. So they don't even need to specify more than 0. If you just do the math right, then it works out. If it's 1 counter and it dies, it comes back as a 0, because that's what it is. Anyways, if it's 2 counters, 2 or 3, it'll come back as a 1/1. If it's 4 or 5, it'll come back as with 2 counters. If it's 5 or 6, it'll come back with 3 counters. If it's 6 or 7, it'll come back with 4 counters. right? No. 6 or 7 will be 3 counters. Half rounded down. 7 and 8. No, 7 will be 3 counters. Anyways, whatever. Don't get bogged down with the math. But anyways, the neat thing about that is you don't have to play it as a super huge creature. We have ways of growing it. Great ways of growing it with Ranger class. Ways of growing it with Reef Ooze, since it already has counters on it when it enters the battlefield. Reef Ooze, we don't have to get a counter on it. When Reef Ooze attacks, it attacks, they'll all get counters. We also have counters through Professor's Warning and Snakeskin Veil, which is protection that I put in the deck. That would be nice if it showed up once in a while. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, you know, we got more +1 counters here. We got Indestructible Protection. We got Hexproof Protection, more +1 counters. But I mean, you know, when you never get them and get to play them, I don't know what else to say. Lotus Cobra, we just need more 2-mana stuff to do early game, and this can help us ramp if we get stuck for mana, which helps a lot. But we never get the Lotus Cobra when we're stuck for mana, so it doesn't really matter anyways. We also have Toski in here, a couple copies, just to get that extra card draw. Binding of the Old Gods for maybe a little more ramp if we can get to 4 mana. And also it's just great removal to go with our Gelatinous Cube. So we've got removal, protection, all this +1 counter stuff, a wee bit of ramp. It's all Oozy, goes together really good. Grakmaw is not an Ooze, he is a Hydra. However, he's got the recursion just like Ochre Jelly, which is really annoying for our opponent to deal with. Plus, he's got that whole +1 counter synergy. He's a 0/0 with 3 +1 counters, so he's 3 mana 3/3. But Ooze will pump them up whenever they attack together. Ranger class, we get at level 2. We can give Grakmaw more counters that way, which will make the token that he creates even bigger. Basically, it's a reflection of himself, kind of, when he dies. We can even, if push comes to shove and we get flooded out on these guys, we can play another one, and we'll choose one of them to survive, and the one that dies will create the Hydra token, right? And we'll still get the Hydra token and still have a Grakmaw on the field. Last but not least, coming up to that blob I mentioned in the beginning, one of the reasons why I created this deck in the first place from the new set, Innistrad Midnight Hump, we got Consuming Blob. When you get this guy on the field and he's allowed to live for a few turns and things get kind of out of control, you can clutter up the battlefield pretty nicely. And when you start putting counters on those little ooze tokens, and then you start attacking them with Ranger's class, and you just have Consuming Blob just sitting off to the side, spitting out more ooze tokens every freaking turn. Like, it's pretty fun. Kind of hard to get to, 5 mana. Seems weird. Shouldn't be hard to get to, but I don't know, you know, shuffler lately. Ugh. Anyways, we got 8 lands over here to help mix our mana. It's 24 in total because of our curve. Even split on everything. Although I still feel like sometimes I have color problems with the color of mana in this. No, I didn't want to click on it. There we go. Open this up, 2.8. Not actually that high of average. But because we have those 5 mana blobs and not a whole lot of ramp, 24 lands. Oh, excuse me. Is where we like to keep it. 22 creatures, 14 non-creatures. 4 of those are Ranger's class, which produces a wolf anyways. That's the deck. Let's go check out the gameplay. I mean, do I really have so few 2-drop? I know I don't have a lot, but I feel like I should see them at least once in a while. Like, holy jeez. Because this sucks as a 1/1. You have to play it for 3 mana so you can have a 2/2, so that way it'll at least split once. Ugh. We won last game even after a double mulligan too. I really don't want to mulligan now though either. Ugh. Well, we're on the play, I guess. So 3 turns of us doing nothing is kind of just their first 2 turns of us not doing anything. Actually, be 2 turns of us not doing anything. The 3rd turn is when we do something. I'm not playing a freaking Ochre Jelly for 0. And then it just dies right away and doesn't give a split token. Right. Do we have Snarls in here? I think I do. Do I? I think so. So we'll hold the basic land then. So what did I want to do for 3 mana? Oh, this guy. Yeah, right. Well, I could have done this as a 2/2. Okay. We'll make a trade here. This guy comes back, brings a 3/3 back. Do we attack in with it or save it for defense against goblins? Let's attack in and play our Ochre Jelly as a 3/3. Oh no, I'd like it better as a 4/4. We could go cube and eat that thing. Yeah, let's go cube so they don't have this first strike next turn. Hopefully they don't just have everything they need, which has been pretty much on pattern for today. Okay, that's not what I was thinking. A burn spell so they can get their creature back would be the worst thing for us, which would be everything they need. Now, that's 2 mana. We really want to dissolve that. Maybe we attack in first. Let's attack in first. Okay. So that would be 3 mana to dissolve that, and then we would have, what, 2 mana left? Ugh. Alright, well let's play this for 4 then. Kind of taking another risk leaving that go for another round. But a 4/4 Ochre Jelly is going to be so annoying for them. First a 4/4, then a 2/2, then a 1/1. Bring it! Oh yeah, give me another hulking bugbear. I will block the F out of that. Come in with this guy too. Attack with him. No attacks. Ooh. This guy starts pumping out stuff every turn. Another mana would have been nice. Let's go Reef Ooze. Put a counter on himself. On himself? Put it on himself. Yeah. Do I leave this for blocking or do I attack? They're lower health. Let's be more aggressive. Let's try to aggro. Out aggro the goblin deck. Maybe that's a big mistake on my part. Out aggro a goblin deck. Are you crazy, man? Oh, that's bad. Attack with everybody. Oh, attack with nobody? That ain't cool. It's not cool, man. Okay, if we take out one of their bandit lords with this, we can attack in with some stuff again, because they'll all get weaker. Do I have a mana left? I do have 1 mana left. I can go like this, take one of those guys. They get all a little weaker. Okay. Oozy-licious. Yeah, let's take a look at that. What did I want to look at again? Oh yeah. Well, they were at 6 health. They still had some pretty beefy blockers here. That was going to do 2 damage when it died still. Attacking with these are too risky to give their stuff back. We had 1 mana for indestructible or a +1 counter, so we could have attacked in. He would have made himself a 4/4, made this guy 5/5, which means they would have had to double block him. They could have went for the trade. I probably would have let the Ochre Jelly die just because of what its ability is, and I would have protected the Ooze with indestructible here. Keep him alive. Alright, Oozes. Look at this. Look at this board of Oozes we have here. Yeah, Ooze, 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 Oozy Goodness. Okay, it's that guy Ryan. Can't complain about our opening hand either. Other than maybe a little more green mana. Yeah. Oh, that would have been nice to have first turn. But we can always just do tap land and then put mana into our Ranger class. Selesnya life gain from that guy Ryan. So I guess that's what we do for now. Hopefully we get some removal for Trelasara. Trelasara? Yeah. What? However you pronounce that name. I don't see any life gain kind of engines from our opponent yet. When's that coming? Alright, there's a bit of life there. And card draw, not bad. 2 damage right back. Oof. How do we play this out now? Ooze, and then maybe Toski next turn. Let's give that a try. We need to try to outpace them. It's going to be hard because they're gaining life. Put the counter on itself. Attack in. It'll get a pump up. There's some good damage. And then we do this. We'll see if they do attack in, we can go Toski and then attack back. And Ooze can get a double boost from itself and the Ranger class. And then we would get some card draw too, because it'd be unlikely. Unless they play another creature. We gotta see. We gotta see what they do on their turn. Hello? Are you there, Ryan? What's up? What does this guy do again? Yeah, attacks rolled. Yeah, gain life. Gain more life or even more life. Well, I'm totally not taking that block because that seems like bait. Oh yeah, our Oran-Rief Ooze will survive. I'd much rather attack with it and pump the field. Nami. Stick with the Toski plan. They have 2 blockers. 5. So they'd have to double block to kill any one of them, I think. In which case we'd still get card draw. I say we go for it. Stick with the plan. You can have... We have something for 1 mana. That keeps holding for them. Well, they can... Oh yeah, I guess I said that. They can double block to kill something. I'd rather not lose the Ooze, but we would get a card draw. Or they can trade like that, too. I was gonna say, it doesn't get indestructible or anything, does it? I don't think so. They get a little 1/1 token, flying token. That's not the biggest thing in the world. We did lose our Ooze, unfortunately. Would have been nice if we could have taken out more of their creatures. 2-0 on lifelink until end of turn. There's some life gain engine now. But they don't have another Trelasara at the moment. Let's hope they don't get one anytime soon. Damn, that's really bad. They gotta stop gaining so much life. Did they get any card draw in here? How do they have... I don't know. There's 3 cards, same lands. Look at all the creatures they have. Exclude the token. Still, they have like... They traded for... I don't know. Seem to just have a lot of resources over there. Ooh, another ooze for us. Reef Ooze. Or should we attack with Wolf first? Oh, I guess we have to attack with Toski too. 4 mana for this, and then we have 2 mana left. Eh. Tough call. Let's go ooze, and we'll use that and go here. Whoop. Yeah, both of those guys. And we'll put the counter here. Most stuff will die to it now. A lot of stuff will die to the wolf. I feel like that's the only thing that can block and not die to Toski. And then going to go to take down the wolf. Okay. And the wolf will kill all of that. Ah, finally. That feels good to clear their field out a bit now. Whew. 3 cards in hand, down to 2. We're down to 2. Get some life there. At least they have nothing that's like growing or getting bigger now from life or gaining life. Interesting life gain deck. Kind of sucks we haven't seen any of our removal or protection. Only 8 of one and 12 of the other. 12? Sorry, 6 of the other. Still, that's over 12 total. Black, green, black, green. Not good. Why is Assistant never running anymore? Did it not start up? That program's all effed up right now. I don't know what the heck's going on with it. Like, why is it not there? I swear it started up when I started up the program. Why is it not here in the game? Like, yeah, the overlay's not coming. I don't know. Anyways, green, I guess. Play a Grakmaw. Get her on the field. Let's get some attacks in. Put some pressure on. Just Toski? Just Toski. Comes a 4/4. Anybody blocks dies. Okay, cool. That's why they got the tokens, I suppose, to do that. Yeah, let's go with this one. Oh, nice. There we go. Now we got some removal coming, finally. Yeah. Too bad we didn't have mana. That's a creature, and we could have played it then with the level 3 Ranger class. Ooh, that's bad. Well, Wolf and Grakmaw can block that and kill the crud out of that. We have 2 mana left and a card in hand. Ugh. Do not have all the perfect answers to everything. You better not. What is it? Okay, it's waiting for them to choose order. Now what? Oh, of course they do. Didn't I say don't have that? All the perfect everything to everything? That's not what I wanted to click on. And now we have land on top of our library. So we get 2 mana for this. Or we can play this cube and eat something. Oh, if we go to combat, I want to decide if we do that. We have at least... no, that's trample though. So we kind of have to get rid of that right away. Yeah. Well, let's go to combat first and see what we can do. You and you. And we'll just do the one ranger class for now. Pump him up, so if anybody blocks any of them, they die. They'll probably chump someone with their a little token here. Anybody else? Do we get a card draw? Okay, they take the other block. Another chump block because they don't want to give us a card draw. That's okay, we'll do this and get rid of big scary boy here. What did they draw? Well, that's bad. At least we got a decent amount of card draw from them already. Holy freaking Grakmaws. Well, let's just cast that because we can. Oh no, we can't. Or we can, but you know. Is this level 2 yet? No. Let's do this level 2, and then let's just attack in with a whole bunch of stuff. Like everything. Everything? Yeah. You. Wow. Because Oran-Rief Ooze pumped everybody an additional 1. Because everybody had a... Oh! Ooh. This... Man. Their life gain... Oh, that was... Yeah, I was a little worried there. And they didn't play any of the super powerful life gain cards, but man, that was a little sketchy at one point. Hey, we have like protection spells in this deck? I forgot about that. There's only 6 of them. Like, not these ones, but 3 of these. 3 of the other ones, I can't remember what they're called. The black ones, Professor's Warning or something. Oh, I forgot to try to get assistant working again. Yeah. Yep, just kind of stick with that play. We even have Snakeskin Veil on deck if we do want to use it on the wolf. I say no. So next turn, do we do a 3/3 jelly, or do we go for Toski? Attack in with what would be a 4/4 wolf. What does the opponent do? Still have blockers. 3/3 Ochre Jelly and attack with a 4/4, or the other way. They might be more likely to chump block. If Toski's out, they won't want us to get card draw. Let's go for that. See if we can get maybe one more mana to make 4/4 jellies right off the bat. Did I say 4/4? I meant 3/3. I have 4 mana, but yeah. They did block like I suspected because they don't want to let us have card draw. And then next turn, we can kill something, or maybe, hopefully if we get land, we can do a 4/4 jelly. Or we just get a free pass. That's okay too. Right into gold. I like gold. A little heavy on the lands, but I like this. I like this. I like this. Or this, or I'm not sure what the best order is. This, obviously this, and then. I don't know, we'll see what we draw. maybe we just go with this because we have this tap land. Do the same Ranger class line where we second turn put the 2 mana into it. We even have the tap land, so might as well just go that play anyways. I'll actually get 3 damaging because they didn't actually have anything out or have any spell to kill it or do anything, which is pretty fortunate. That kind of sucks. So it's already getting -2, it'll get an additional -3, so it is more than a 3/3 when that happens. He'll stay alive. I don't know. Ooze? Either one way they'll have summoning sickness. I think we start with Grakmaw, but let's just attack in first. Get a little bit more damage. Here comes the Grakmaw. And we've got another one coming up, which is nice because the cool thing about Grakmaw is it's cool when they die, you get another one that's basically the same. Oh. Except when that happens. Huh. Attacking with everybody. Let's put the counter on Grakmaw. Do we play the other one and then keep it? And then we would get a 2/2 from this? Or do we go Ooze? Ooh, yeah, let's go Ooze. And as long as next turn they're all still alive and they all still have counters, Ooze will help pump them. Like, just the whole field will grow. And we'll get an additional Ranger class counter as well. Where are they in the dungeon? So after this room, they've got 1 room left to go. Drain and gain is what they chose. So well, that's bad. These guys will both die now. And I don't even think we'll get a token because it'll be 0/0. Yeah. No. Comes in as a 4/4? That's interesting. Was not expecting that. I guess we have to go cube to get rid of one of their gargoyles, and then we can attack in a little more safely. I like that. Good idea. Get rid of one of you guys. Attack in with everybody. Ranger class triggers first. And then Reef Ooze gives the whole field a nice big push. Ooh, down to 2. Take it all. And I guess we just wait. Where's all our protection? Where's our Snakeskin Veils, our Professor's Warnings, and all the fun stuff? Alright, well they're getting the blockers out, that's for sure. What's the CMC of this? 3. So it would be 4 to get rid of it. We'd have 2 left. At this point we can use Lotus Cobra as just like, I don't know, like a blocker. Extra dude on the field. Some protection would be nice, so we can attack in with Ooze. The Reef Ooze. I think we have to keep pressure on. Down to 2, but yeah. These guys suck. What can we play this? A 2/4/5. Maybe a 5/5 we could do. No, let's just go this way with a Cobra as like a little extra little blocker. Do we attack with the Hydra here? Just try to keep, they'll have to block. They'll definitely block with one of these guys. I say we do keep the pressure on. Well, that's not good with the death touch stuff. These guys will be annoying, so if we can trade with their death touch, especially if we start trading... Not these guys out here. We need these guys out here to trade with their death touch. They have recursion of sorts. So they attack in now. I'll gladly trade the Cobra. It's not... that's bad. That's super freaking bad now. They have to be careful, though. They're only at 3 health. If we're lucky, and they go all in, that could be... They already gained a life, so... That's bad. I guess if they get 2 dungeon triggers, yeah, they might shut something down from attacking. In which case, we won't have enough creatures to get around them. Because I was like, if we tack all in now with this creature tapped... Yeah, and of course they're going to choose that. Okay. Let's get rid of this now. So that is a little more free. That's nice. Now we can shut something down, destroy... Blow up one of their... flying dudes. This guy only ventures when he enters the battlefield, so let's, yeah. We get another land out of this next turn, so let's hit the flying guy. And then we'll say no to the Ochre Jelly. And do we keep attacking and force the block? We have more creatures we can keep following up with. I say we do it. Keep the pressure on. Force the block. I want to save mana for this. I don't know if I want to put all my mana into it. Maybe. This costs 4, so I don't want to necessarily just set mana aside for that. Paladin class. Put a bunch of mana into it. Okay. Another Binding of the Old Gods would be nice right about now. Come on. Oh, mana, right. Let's go black. We don't have a lot of that out there. I was even thinking of playing this on black. Let's go green this time. So this would take 2. We'd have, what? 4 left. Play this as a 3/3? No. Let's do this. We have that extra mana. Ugh, a land. Yeah, right. Well, let's go Grakmaw then. And unless they have something special, I think that might be game. Put the counters here. They block, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, I'm like, do they not? Oh, they don't have anything. Okay. Yeah, and mana blue too available. They can do all kinds of weird bounce stuff with that. And away we go. Yeah, I was just thinking of this ooze right here. I'm like, how long has it been since I've seen that guy? Is that a mythic rare or just a rare? Apparently it's a mythic. All the oozes are either rare or mythic though. Ooh, it's a slow hand, and we're really screwed if we don't get a 3rd land, which we really should, or at least get a 2-drop. We're on the play. Ooh, without having that 3rd land, though. Ooh, I really don't want a mulligan, though. I really want to. I haven't seen them much. I want to play them. Oh, I can't help it. I gotta try. I really want to play one of these guys. I haven't been seeing them. I think there's 3 in the deck. Alright, there's a 2-drop, so we're good there. Now we still need that 3rd land, though. That doesn't change. We still need that deck. Please give us that. It can be a tap land, too, and we can just put 2 mana and do this thing. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, we needed better than that. We at least need a land now. Come on. Come on, game. Really, 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 really need that land now. Okay, now being tap land wasn't as good. Second turn of tap land would have been fine. Alright then. Oh, yay. Okay. Destroy our first one. We'll just... Alright. What else you got? Can't block the thing because it's menace. And we attack with our dude. Our wolf. Some mana would be really nice. Has vigilance. Create a token. That's bad. At the beginning of end step, I think, create a token. Yes. Oh my, are we, at least we can play them now. Come on though, what's up with the freaking mana? Like seriously? Alright, well let's keep their board status low then so they don't just keep flooding then. Do have to think about that. That's pretty crappy. Yeah, of course. And we didn't get our land, as usual. Oh, let's do a big attack then. Everybody gets big. We got Snakeskin to help something. Get rid of that wolf. We did clear their board a bit. They can still tack in and gain life. And still create an annoying freaking human creatures. Yeah, we got 2 black. What does this do? Indestructible. That's... Jeez, we need to literally get rid of, like, absolutely everything they have. That's not ridiculous at all. Let's keep putting the pressure on. They'll have to block the crap out of our ooze in order to kill it. If we keep the pressure on, we might be able... Their health is low. Maybe we can push through this. Now they can't block with that angel unless they untap it somehow. Board wave, of course. And because they do it after, right. Come on, land. I was really gonna just fly off the handle there. I'm like, what turn is it? Like we're a quarter of the way through the goddamn library and we only just saw 4th land now. Are you fucking kidding me? That is absolutely unacceptable, game. Seriously. No wonder the game's been going so bad. I forgot. Yeah, we haven't been getting literally any freaking mana. Every single freaking Reef Ooze we could ever possibly think of. And of course they have the immediate answer with next to no cards in their hand and a full hand. We get nothing. We get screwed over. Thanks, game. Okay, so there we were. Like I said, the shuffler lately. Ugh. Man, I want to freaking... Anyways, yeah, so some of the games we lost were pretty just bad. Like, wow. So bad. But when, you know, when the shuffler's working properly and things are mixed up relatively well, I thought the deck worked really well when we got a good mix. Even if when we flooded out on Ranger classes, it usually wasn't too bad. We had a pretty good game when we did that, get a few other cards. But it was really nice when we had a good even split of everything. Flooding out on the Reef Oozes is also not bad as long as we're getting a proper mix of... Yeah, like, it's just the proper mix. And it was just getting, like, too many lands or, anyways. I thought it was fun. I thought the deck running smoothly most of the time. There's really no reason why it shouldn't. Like, I'm looking at the numbers here and I'm like, why do I never see like any of these guys? Like, seriously, where were they all freaking, how many games? Like, holy jeez. Yeah, Lotus Cobra didn't show. I know there's only 2, but anyways, let me know what you guys think of the deck. It was kind of something weird I just came up with. Seems to do all right. Kind of fun. Grakmaw's fun. Ochre Jelly's kind of fun, especially when you can build the 2 up with extra +1 counters. Anyways, leave a comment down below. Also hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see all of you at the next video. Cheers.